All right. So, got a haul. It's actually not, um, it's 2 days really. Picked up a few things, then I seen some questionable stuff that I wanted to go back and try to see if it was certain things, but it wasn't, for what I was looking for anyway. But did pick up some stuff. Picked up new books. New book alert here because I don't really pick up new books, but I was interested to see what Biker Mice from Mars would be like. I am a big Battle of the Planets fan, so gonna test run the Gatchaman. I already have one number one cover, so there was another one like this there, and then number two of it. And if you look, kind of neat. It's got a very cool kind of traditional look to the back of it. It's made by Mad Cave. House of Secrets reprint. This is number 92. The $3.99, not shiny cover one, because I don't really like those that much. And this one. This is the House of Beetlejuice. Again, I really enjoyed that movie originally. Not sure whether I'll care about the new one or anything. I think some things you don't need to make more of, or at least wait that long before you do. I mean, like I said, it's gone more than 30 years, and I'll wait, and maybe it'll come on where I'll check it out in a different way or whatever, but I'm not sure I'll go to the movies and see it. But I thought the cover was kind of neat. Picked up this, the Justice League number one reprint. Again, I know I'm not going to ever pretty much own this book, so I figured if I go ahead and just, buy this reprint, it would be fine. This one would be the same. This is the Police Comics number one. Again, Firebrand, Plastic Man, the Human Bomb, Phantom Lady, the Mouthpiece. I mean, these are all fantastic characters that just won't get used today because of the fact that they just, they'd rather garbage up comics than they would actually. They could reprint this stuff from beginning to end, and they'd probably get more customers than if they kept printing most of the stuff they print today. Johnny Quest. I picked up this cover. I have the other one. I'm waiting on the newest Space Ghost, but I like the darks on that. I thought it was interesting how, yes, Joe Cassidy maybe done it, if that's who it is. But I thought it was really interesting. Nice darks with the way they did it. It's got a kind of a different feel to it. So, like I said, the other one I got is more classic looking. Picked up some Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Number 116. Now, this one I already had, but again, sometimes it goes pretty good. It's with the Gotham Girls. Again, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and stuff. So, I figured I would pick up another one because I do have. Now, it makes two in that. Now, worked on a lot of the Superman Adventures again. They kind of got more of that stuff in that I was looking for. This one I already had, but this is a newsstand. So again, when I see them like that in a newsstand, I'm willing to have both direct or newsstand, or at least switch it for just the newsstand. Here's number 24 against Parasite. Number 30. A little bit of Mom, Pa, Kent. Number 33. Looks like Clark walking in on Clark. 35, which is a really cool cover. I love that big old arm coming through there, grabbing him. And 40 kind of looks like a baby Krypto there. And now this one was really neat because this one has 22 stories in a single bound. It is a limited run in comparison because the numbers did start to drop when we got into this frame. And based out of that, this book averages around $30, and I picked it up for $10, so it really dropped. You know, it's one of those it's harder to get a hold of most of the time for that. So if you see it out there in the wild and you can get it cheap enough, it's a pretty good one to grab. Number 46, 55, and it went to like 66, I think. So, and 56. Now, this is the newsstand of Adventures in the DC Universe. I already have the direct of this, so I kind of wanted to add to it. This would be the animated sort of style of the Justice League, like they did for the Justice League Unlimited and stuff like that. Now, this leaves me only one left, number 15. I've got now all of them, all the way up of the X-Men Adventures, from 1 through 14. 15 is the only one I got left, so this is kind of good to find. It's a neat cover that way. Series 2, I only got one left of that, of the Season 2 ones. This is number 4, where he fights Omega Red. Kind of sounds familiar. Sounds like it's kind of a taking off of the Jim Lee run of X-Men, where they're doing, you know, Omega Red fighting him on the front. And Wolverine on the front. Oh, excuse me. It is a good deal. Last issue of this series. Also got it in the newsstand. This is the Magneto one, number 13. Again, got only one left of this to finish the series 2. Green Lantern, the animated adventures. I know I have some. I don't know why my CLZ says I don't, so I'm going to go through. I don't know, mine was previews, and I miss remembering that part as I'm organizing. But I love this animated series. I bought the DVD. They focused a lot on Red Lanterns and all that kind of stuff and things, so it was interesting to kind of see that part of it. But number 7, number 6, number 5, and number 4. So kind of not, there's not that many of them. I want to say it goes to like 7 or 8, so it's really not a bunch. It kind of stayed the whole DC Nation thing that they did, but it really wasn't a big one. Picked up number 3 of the Inhumanoids. I am missing, which I still believe I had that one, but again, as I go through my stuff, I'll see, but that is the one I'm looking for, is number 1 of this. So that will complete the 4-parter of that when I get it. Now, picked up this Archie versus Predator. There is some on here I really want. This is the, like the, what's it call it? The, like it's a ghost ferret or whatever, because of how he is over there. I just thought it was a pretty good cover for that, and anything with like the mix of Archie with stuff like that. This is Harvey Comics Spotlight, number 4, Little Audrey. As you see, she's using balloons to float up and steal cookies. Now, these Harvey Comic Spotlights, there's only 4, I think, in this series, and there's Baby Huey. And I've got, I think, one other one already, so I'm down to 1. And then this is the Harvey Hits. You can see it actually has Richie Rich, Little Dot, Little Lotta, Wendy, and Baby Huey. So, and of course, Richie Rich is on the cover But the Harvey Hits is a real neat kind of ones to get. I picked up another number 1 of Royal Roy, A Prince of a Boy. There's only like 6 or 7 of these. I'm missing the last 2, I think. I got 1 through 4, missing 5 and 6, so there is 6 of these. But as I've been doing, if I find a number 1 for a pretty good price, and it's a series I'm collecting, if I can double it, I do. And speaking of a number 1, here's All Stars. This is Archie doing Hanna-Barbera stuff. Again, got a little Yogi, Yellow Gorilla, Fred Flintstone, Dino, Boo Boo, Quick Draw, and hang on, his name will come to me. The little donkey. If you can tell me the donkey's name, tell me, because I'm trying to remember what it is. It'll come to me right after I quit and go to something else. It's Bob Louie, I think it is. I think that's what his name is, Bob Louie. Alright, did some work on the Daredevil. I've got number 76 I picked up. Picked up 167. This has a back-up story talking about his club and powers and stuff, sort of like a Marvel Comics, kind of the Marvel Universe stuff he used to do. And 175. Again, 50 centers. Trying to clean up on all of those and get all those done. And 177. And then our last book of this haul, Avengers 61. Again, I used to have the, which I got it again, the reprint of this. And I love this story. Thought it was really cool. I like how they fight the ice god and the, fire god, and eventually they move them together where they end up destroying each other pretty much. Spoiler alert if you hadn't read the story. So it was just really neat. And watching this group, they were not the typical ones. You've got Doctor Strange in his mask. You've got, somebody like, as powerful as Vision is, but then the not as powerful as you think of, like the Black Knight, Hawkeye, and Black Panther, in comparison to people like Doctor Strange and Vision. But yet, it all works, and works very well. So, it is a good story. So, how'd you like it? Everything you did. I also let you know I put in an order for 2 of the books in which I was missing of the Avengers that I'm hoping will help me complete Avengers from about, I'm trying to think, it's about maybe 111 to 220 or 30, somewhere in that range, because my goal is to get all the way through the 70s, all the Bronze Age stuff from 1970 to 1981. That's what I'm shooting for. Full run, able to sit down and just read it all, kind of thing. So I'm hoping that with all that, it happens soon. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all the new followers I've gotten. I know some of it has come off of my art that I've been doing. Some of it's come off of the animated stuff I've posted, but I appreciate all of it. And for those of you who come here for just comics and cards and stuff, I appreciate you too. All right. Thanks for the thumbs up, likes, and the comments. Appreciate it all. Thanks.